Hello, fellow Who and Mr. Who reviews. And today I'm reviewing Doctor Who Shada. A bit of a long story about this. Well, story. This was either filmed or aired around the time there was a writer's strike, and some of the parts of the story got missing. So they had but later on they had Tom Baker just do like uh, not really commentary since it was same, but just explain what's going on with the missing pieces. And then there was a anime version with the Eighth Doctor thinking he needed to finish the adventure with the Romana, and then I think this writer called Garrett Brooks or something did a novelization of the story that's placing the character with Clara. I gotta guess who it might be, but I'm not 100% sure since I haven't read the book. Now, thanks to the release of the story and it being in the 17 box set, they actually replaced the missing pieces with the animation version with the vocals. Don't know if they got them from original release or that some of the actors come back or what. Like, I know the end with Tom Baker, but hmm. Anyway, this story has Dr. Armana go to a Cambridge University since one of the doctor's friends, who's a professor there, messages him. As usual, Doctor is late, and that I know it's already. I've already actually used a scene from this in for the five doctors since Tom Baker didn't come appear in that story, whatever. Anyway, it turned out that the professor actually took a Gallifreyan book, which is a very dangerous one. Yeah, he lent out to one of the uh, students there named Chris, and he called his friend Claire about it since it had no mass and was very radioactive. There was this person named Sayaka, or whatever, wants the book since yeah, he has a plan upon his mind and everybody in the universe. Yeah, he said that later on he don't want to take over the universe, but in a way he is. But I don't know. I mean, do have these creatures working for him? Do you know say where he got them or whatever? But in the live action version, they kind of like a giant red cocoon with arms and legs. Well, in the anime version, they look more like rock creatures, but the doctors say that they crystalline life forms. But you know, and throughout the Sayaka was a part of the think tank that made this device as a floating spear, and as he used it, or he has to use it on the members to seal their brain, like their intelligence. And he planned to do that with the spirit of everybody in the universe, and find this old Time Lord who had a an ability to put his mind in somebody else's body. Yeah, of course, the Time Lord will see him as a criminal and put him in prison. But it turned out he wasn't put into any ordinary prison. He put on a prison planet called a Shada. Yeah, the difference between that and some other prisons. Well, the prison at the time would put their criminals they want to forget about, and their crimes are actually frozen. Yeah. And there seems that makes Doctor seemingly dead, but turns out he isn't since he only had the spear take part of his mind, so they convinced him and Sharaka or, uh, that he was a dumb. So, and there's go back way affecting the computer on Shaka's ship that he's dead, so it won't see it as a threat. Since it's saying that the enemies on my lord are a threat to him. He goes to convince the computer that he's dead, so he isn't technically a threat against Sayaka. Uh, the ship sees it as there's no living beings in the room. She's taken or it taken is taken away all the oxygen. Yeah. Um, Doctor Neat died, but thanks to Chris and K9 coming into the room to be able to put the oxygen back in. Um, the Doctor was even said the ship to bring them where Sakura last was, but said it would have took 3 months. The Doctor tells the ship how to get go faster and does that rematerialize like the TARDIS does. Oh yeah, and the Sakura has to get the TARDIS on Romana. Yeah, for the first few episodes, or maybe it's the first three before Romana was captured, seemed kind of useful. But the rest of them, I don't know. And there's a part where the Doctor gave Romana to wear something, but they don't really say what it actually is. So yeah. But we'll say I like Romana's hat that she's wearing here. I think it suits Lala Ward. I think that's the name of Ron's actress. I can't forget. Hmm. Turned out that the professor was killed by Shaka when he took his mind when with the spear. But turns out Time Lords can do Morse code by their heartbeat. Yeah. Oh, this is also there's this, the word time talked when Ramona says saying she read this book at that when she says that like that. That's kind of funny. I just don't know why, but and the professor actually comes back after uh Claire did something to the machinery in his school room, and turns out the room is actually the professor's TARDIS. Yeah, he isn't legally supposed to have one since he's retired, but he, he lives in it, and turns out he has saved it from being scrapped. Like I think like the Doctor did with his TARDIS. Oh, very similar. Yeah, spoilers. When Sakura actually gets to Shada and tries to open the cell to the Time Lord look for a room, he isn't there. Yeah, it's not the professor was the Time Lord he was looking for. I just kind of hinted when he put a bit of his mind into Claire, so she understand the parts that they need to fix his TARDIS. Mm. There's kind of a good scene where Doctor is trying to get to his TARDIS while still in the professors, and he has Romana and Claire hold some levers down while he tries to go across it through on a ring line or something. That was good, and the line actually broke, and Claire actually let go one of the levers or whatever. But luckily, the Doctor ended up, and what he says is the TARDIS's back door. Hmm. Anyway, the Sacker is defeated when the Doctor uses this mind cap uh, thing to do a tug of war on the people who were infected by the mind spears that Soccer had, including Chris. And yeah, Soccer thinks he's escaped onto his ship, but it turned out the Doctor either reprogrammed or uh, just made the ship better, or upgrade the ship, I should say. And yeah, his ship is now his prison. Yeah, and the ship said that he could tell or it can tell stories of how great the Doctor is. Oh my god, this just reminds me of the episode of Batman Brave and Bold, where Aquaman's brother's in prison and or aunt's in prison, and Aquaman's uh reading his memoirs of his adventures, and he's just hating it. I don't know. One of the like people in Cambridge who I don't know if who like what he's supposed to like I think he's supposed to be a historian or whatever, but people keep asking for like directions and that. He actually saw the pressures charge being gone, and he thinks the room was stolen, so called police, and the police gets there and driven back with the Dr. Romana, uh, Claire, and Chris, the professor, and the policeman thinking this was a prank. When you see the turds going, you just press what happened to the police box, and professor's saying, "What police box?" And the cops saying, "Got hauled the uh, Fordham down, Fordham down to the station requesting." Yeah. And that was just ends. I don't know, it's the proper end or somebody put in with mom. I'm wondering if the stories about the 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 Time Lord that the professor actually is was just exaggerated, because he'll be like a criminal or whatever, and it seemed like a nice old man, and the culture actually explodes, and the elderly Tom Baker turned up saying that maybe in 200 years someone will see him and say, "Oh, that's the Doctor. He seems like a kindly old man." Mm. And yeah, I think it is a good episode, and I don't know why they made the Professor the criminal Time Lord. Like he was saying in the first episode, how it's good not remembering that guy when he is that guy. I wonder if there's a rewrite, since this was a Douglas Adams script, and I think he written some stories for Doctor Who before, but I forget which ones. And yeah, Romana can get able to do what she was captured, and when she wasn't, she was just holding down levers or looking for stuff. But in the first two episodes, she actually uh, did things, I think. And Yeah, like, I don't get the clothes the professor was wearing when he actually came back the first time. It doesn't feel like a nightwear with the bed cap or sleep cap, whatever it's called. Ugh, don't know. They do explain where Sagara came from. Apparently, he was a candidate for kind of president, and he was actually from a different planet, and he only come back to Gallifrey if everybody ignored him, or to buy everybody ignore him or something. Yeah, not really part of explaining well. I probably have to watch the last part of the episode or story to find out, but I don't know. I think this was a worth wait to see since this is actually my first time seeing it. I don't know, like more or less, depending on which version I watch or in the bookcase read, but whatever. And till next time, I'm Sue. See you guys later.